Hey there, this is Nancy from Better Life Blog, and today I'm going to try something a little bit different. I am going to do a Cricut Design Space tutorial, and I'm going to teach you how to design and make these adorable Easter Bunny personalized name tags. This is perfect for Easter. It's really cute. You can make one for everyone in your family. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I want to give you a free welcome bundle. Just make sure to stick around till the very end and I will let you know how you can get access to that free bundle. So here I am, I'm in Cricut Design Space and I'm going to create a new project by clicking on this green button in the upper right hand corner. And by the way, as I'm going through this, I just want to remind you to feel free to pause, rewind. If you feel like I'm moving a little bit fast, just remember you have the controls. You can pause this, rewind this, and watch it as many times as you need. Okay, so we've got our blank canvas here, and we're going to create a shape. So we'll create the little bunny head. So on the left-hand panel over here, you can see where it says shapes. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to choose the circle. So click on that. I'm going to take that circle, I'm going to bring it to the center. And while it's still selected, I am going to do a couple of things. I'm going to change this color. So in the upper left-hand corner, click on where it says operation and then that gray square. Click on that gray square and you can just change it to any of these colors that you think you might be using. I'm just going to choose this light purple color here. Okay, so now it's still selected. Now right now it's 2 by 2 inches. It's a little bit smaller than what I want it to be. I want it to be about 2.5 inches. So I'm going to go up here at the top. This last option here says size. Actually, there's more here as well. But right over here on my screen, it says size and it says the width is 2 and the height is 2 inches. I'm going to make this 2.5. So I'm just going to click on that 2, click after the 2, hit 0.5 and then return on my keyboard. And it should increase the size to 2.5 by 2.5. All right, next, while this is still selected, I'm going to right click and I'm going to duplicate this to give me another circle. Now this circle is actually going to be his ear. This is going to be his left ear. So what we're going to do, we're going to hover the cursor over the right edge of this circle while this is still selected. And you'll see that the cursor transformed into this double arrow while it's on there. If I kind of move it off, it changes to a regular cursor, but while it's on that edge, it turns into this double arrow. If you click on that, it'll allow you to sort of shrink that down horizontally and kind of make it into this oval shape. Okay. So there, go ahead and shrink that down to whatever size you like. We want to keep it somewhat thick because this is going to be cut in cardstock and we don't want it to be too flimsy. Okay. All right. So I've got my oval here, bringing that over a little bit more to the center. While this is still selected, I'm going to go up to the top where it says offset. So I'm going to click on the offset and you can see that it defaults to 0.25 inches on mine. And it kind of shows this blue line, this thin blue line of where the offset will go. It's just going to create an offset and it's going to be like a separate layer. Okay. I want actually an inset a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to take this circle here. You can see that there's a center line right here. And I'm going to take it to the left of that center line. And I'm going to just kind of keep shrinking it down until it's a size that I'm happy with. So right around 0.4-ish inches is what I think I like. So when you get it to a size that you like, go ahead and click apply. Now I want to keep this thick enough. You don't want it to be too thin like this because we're going to be adding a little hole punch right up at the top here. So 0.4 inches or so is probably good. And then go ahead and click apply. So now it just created this little offset right here. And you can move that if you want. I'm actually going to move it down just a tad. All right. So now with both of those, we're going to go ahead and click and drag over both of these so that they're both selected. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the align button and I'm just going to center those horizontally. I think they're already centered, so it's fine. While they're both selected, I'm going to go ahead to the lower right-hand corner. I'm going to click on combine. And then I'm going to click subtract. And so now instead of being two pieces, it's one piece with a hole in the center. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I want to sort of rotate this at a slight angle. So while this is still selected, I'm going to go ahead and hover my cursor in the top right. Now, if I let it sit on this white square here, this is the resize function. You can see that it's kind of got that double arrow angle at an angle. I actually want to keep going so that it changes from this cursor to this cursor. It's kind of an angled one. And this is the rotate cursor. So this is the resize cursor and this is the rotate cursor. So I'm going to leave it on that. I'm going to click down and you can instantly see that it says 0 degrees right there. I'm actually going to slightly rotate this to the left. So it's going counterclockwise. And you can just do that at whatever angle you like, whatever angle you want your bunny ears to be. All right, so I'm going to let go. I'm happy with that. This is going to be the first ear. And I actually think I want to increase the size of this ear just a little bit. So I'm going to hover that cursor over the top left and just increase it just a bit. Okay. Again, this is yours. This is your design. So you can make things bigger. You can make things smaller. You can make it at a greater angle. It's up to you. That's the nice thing about designing things, is that it gets to be yours. Okay, so I've got one ear. I need to create a separate ear, duplicate this. So I'm going to right click this while it's still selected, and I'm going to click duplicate. All right, so I'm going to pull this second ear down over here, and it's at the exact same angle as the other one, but I actually want it to be going in the opposite direction. So while this second one is selected, I'm going to go up to the top where it says flip, click on that, and I'm going to flip horizontal. So now it's at the opposite angle. And now I'm going to click and drag on both of the ears. And while they're both selected, I'm going to go back up to the top and I'm going to click align and then align top. And then while those are both selected, I'm going to go ahead and group those together. So in the layers panel in the right-hand side, there's this button right over here. It looks like two squares overlapping each other, the first one. And if you hover over it, it says group. Go ahead and click on that. That's grouping. We just grouped both of the ears together. Now I'm going to click and drag over the ears and the head, let go. And so now I've got the ears selected and I've got the head selected. And then I'm going to click align and I'm going to center horizontally. Now it's really important that the ears are grouped together. Otherwise you would end up with the ears overlapping as well. Okay, so now I'm going to leave it selected or click and drag to make sure that they're both selected. And I'm going to go ahead and combine these. So in the lower right-hand corner, click on combine, and then you can just click on unite. Okay, so now I've got the bunny head shape. And then what I want to do is if you want to make this a tag and be able to, thread some string through it. You can actually just thread it right through this part right over here. But if you want to have a little hole punch, add a little hole punch, you can click on shapes, click on circle, and then you can click and resize this until it's very, very small. And then you can take that circle and put it just over here in this space right here. And then you can sort of click and drag over this whole thing and then click combine and then click subtract. So now I have this cute little head with the little hole punch in the corner so that I can add my ribbon or whatever. Now, if you want to personalize this and add the name, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go back to shapes, click on that. I'm going to click on the circle one more time. And then I'm going to bring this circle down over here. And this size is actually works pretty good. Or I can make it just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to click and drag that at the lower left-hand corner until it's just a bit smaller. So this is 2.14 inches. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to click and drag over the whole thing. And I'm going to go to align and I'm going to center horizontally only, just to make sure that it's centered. All right, so now with that still selected, I'm going to go down to the lower right-hand corner, click combine, and I'm going to click subtract. All right, so now we have this circle, and we're going to add the name inside. It's going to look really cute. But if you want to do more than one name, I'm going to suggest that you right-click this, duplicate it so that you have your sort of template here, and you can reuse this over and over again. I'm going to go to the layers panel and I'm going to click on this little eyeball here. Just turn that off. And then that way, when I want to create more, I can come back, turn on the eyeball, duplicate, and sort of follow this process again, okay? So I'm going to leave that turned off. And by the way, you also probably want to save this. So up at the top, just click save, give it a name, and save that, okay? All right, so now comes the part where we personalize this. I'm going to click on the text button in the left-hand menu here, click on text, and then I'm going to put the caps lock on my keyboard, and I'm going to type a name. I'm going to type my name, Nancy. Okay, and it's all in caps, and the default font is Cricut Sans, so that's what I'm using. If for some reason yours is not selected to Cricut Sans, just go ahead and change it. And then we are going to also change the style to bold, just to thicken that up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do while this is still selected, I'm going to go up to the letter space, and it has a little A, B, and a little double arrow there. And right now it's set to 0. I'm going to click on this down arrow and just decrease the letter spacing until the letters are kind of overlapping. And that's just going to make it so that they are, it'll cut a bit easier, and it'll just be a little bit sturdier. Okay. So now they're pretty nicely overlapping, and you'll see what I mean when this gets cut out on cardstock. Okay. So now I've got my name. I'm going to bring this up so that it is in line with my little bunny head. And I'm going to make it so that the left edge is kind of overlapping with this sort of, this piece right over here. So I'm going to bring that over just like that. Okay. if you want, you can change this color because this is going to end up being the same color. So click on the gray under operation and just change it to the same color. Okay. Now I'm going to click on the name and I'm going to sort of shrink this down from the right. So from the top right, you can hover over the corner, click it, and just shrink it down until it's sort of touching the right edge there. Okay. Now it's not going to be touching in all places. So there's one more thing that I want to do. I'm going to go back to the shapes again. And I'm going to click on the square. And then I'm going to go up to where it says size. And I'm going to click on the little lock. And then I'm also going to go up to the color next to operation and basic cut. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to make it that little purple, same color. And then I'm going to bring this down over here. And I'm going to hover over the very bottom edge. And I'm going to bring that up. So it's a really thin sort of line. And I'm also going to hover over the lower right-hand corner, and I'm actually going to just increase that just a little bit. All right, so now when I bring this over, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that we could see this a little bit better. Just click on the lower left-hand corner. You could click on the plus sign to zoom in. Okay, so I've got this sort of rectangular bar shape. And you just want to shrink it down so that the corners are within this piece right here. So now it's touching over the top letters. I'm going to right click. I'm going to duplicate this to create a second piece. And I'm going to bring this down so that it's touching the bottom letters. So you can see, and you'll be able to see this a little bit better when we're finished, but you can see that this bar is touching all the top letters and this bar is touching all the bottom letters. I'm going to click and drag over this whole thing. And then I'm going to go to combine and I'm going to click on unite. There's a tiny little circle there, but that's okay. Okay, so you can actually cut it out just like this if you want, or you can click on, actually I want to merge layers. So I'm going to click on combine. I'm going to do merge layers. Okay, so now we can actually use the contour function. While this is selected, click on the contour function. And what you can do is you can select the pieces that you want to hide. So I'm going to click on this half circle here. And then I'm going to click on the half circle at the bottom. And then if there's anything else that you want to hide, I'll see if I can find that teensy tiny little, there it is, that little circle that's right there. Click on that. And that looks good. So I'm going to click on the X. And now I've got my cute little name tag. And I love it. And you can create more if you'd like. All you have to do is click on that little eyeball and you can kind of duplicate this as many times as you need and sort of repeat that same process. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Go ahead and click on make. Here, let me save this. All right. So now I will go ahead and cut this out. Let's go ahead and click continue. And if you have a Cricut Explorer Air, you can change the dial to the custom setting. I'm going to go ahead and choose medium cardstock here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out using a light grip mat and whatever color you prefer. All right, so once that's all cut out, here is what it will look like. And you created that all using Cricut Design Space. How cool is that? Now all you need to do is just get some rope or some twine and just thread that right through the hole, and you've got a really cute tag, perfect for like Easter baskets or any kind of Easter gifts. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you want me to make more videos like this, would you do me a favor? Hit like, share, subscribe, comment below, and just let me know so that I can make more videos like this. And if you had fun hanging out with me today, I also want to invite you to join my VIP Crafters Club. VIP Crafters Club is a digital monthly crafting subscription. You will get access to all of these amazing crafts that you're seeing on your screen right now. It's perfect for beginner and experienced Cricut and Silhouette crafters. Every month, I provide you with brand new cut files, a list of materials, and a complete step-by-step tutorial, including how to upload and set up the SVG files in Cricut Design Space and Silhouette Studio, so that you can create a new and interesting project from start to finish, something that really stretches your creativity and challenges you to do something new and different with your Cricut or Silhouette. You'll get lots of amazing projects and cut files that's going to build your confidence with using your machine. Every month there is something new. My members tell me that it feels like Christmas morning every single month. And plus, small business commercial use is allowed because I love to see my members earning money selling the crafts that they make using my cut files. Totally optional, but just something I like to throw in there in case you are somebody who has a small business. We even have a live virtual crafting party once a month where we craft virtually together via Zoom. We have fun, we laugh, we share our creations. It is really a wonderful, tight-knit community with some of the most amazing group of crafters that you will ever know. We all get to craft with each other, and it's just such a really special thing to be a part of. So I hope that you'll consider crafting right along with us. And it does not cost much. The monthly fee is less than a trip to McDonald's. So check it out, and also be sure to check the description box for a special link and a coupon code so that you can save even more. So go ahead, check it out. I hope that you'll join us, and I look forward to crafting with you. If you are new to my channel, I would love to gift you this free welcome bundle. All you have to do is go to my website at betterlifeblog.com/welcome, and you will get to download this free bundle. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe learned something new. And if you did, I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you'd like to get notified whenever I post a new video, go ahead and ring that cute little bell. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something new from this video. I hope that you found it interesting, and I hope that you'll come back and see some more of my videos. Below are a couple of fun videos for you to watch. I hope that you'll enjoy, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.